Hey everyone, I'm heading off to Montana Mountain View Canyon, my favorite desert zone. It's been raining pretty freaking hard for 2 days, so looking for waterfalls. Later. Alright kids, tons and tons and tons of mud. Yay! Forgot to take the kayak off, so you're gonna have to deal with the fucking rope. Sorry. It rained pretty hard pretty much all day yesterday, and most of the night. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like out here. Hoping for waterfalls. Look at little puddle. Here we go. And before anybody comments about the loose rope on my kayak, it has two straps over the back and rope down the front and rope down the back. It ain't fucking going anywhere. This game. Sorry, we're going to be crooked. I am sure washes are going to be running. I hope there's washes running. That would be fun. Fire restrictions on. It's so nice to come through here and there's no gunfire. This whole left side of this road from here down for probably a mile is usually covered with people shooting into the side of the mountain at targets. I don't know why that's even okay, but I guess. I guess it'd be okay if they'd clean up their shit, but they don't. It looks like a goddamn dump out here. More mud. That was fun. Always, without a doubt, big mud. So, ooh, yeah. That was so good. It was deep. I guarantee you that was up to the doors on the Jeep. Got me a little concerned about the one wash down here, if that one's that deep. But that don't go anywhere. The wash moves, so. Alright, later. Back to music. Mud! It's real hot in here with the windows closed, but I'm in mud zone right now. So, here we go, guys. Gotta love it. Just gotta love it. I love it! Oh, we're fogging up. Ooh. I don't have AC, guys. So the only way to get rid of that is open the windows and get wet or get hot. The heat on when I'm turning the heat off. This is just not working for me. I guess I'll be getting wet and muddy. Alright, let's see what we see. Well, this ain't running. So the water ain't getting down this far. Interesting. Oops. What's the deal here? So, this is the one wash I was very concerned about, but I'm not seeing much water here at all. Oh, there ain't even any. Alright, well, I don't think we'll be doing a lot of videoing until we get to the falls, the first waterfall, because I don't see the point. There are a couple little puddles here and there, but we all know I won't miss them. Alright kids, later, back coming up close to the area that washed out so bad last year. See how it survived this year. Of course, it wasn't a 100-year flood or whatever we had. There's a cave up here on the left. I am just dying to climb up to. Should have brought climbing gear. Well, so far it's looking pretty good. Running. Okay, that's probably going to be it for interesting water until we get to the first waterfall zone. I'm not standing there. All right, later. So I took my phone out of the holder. You can see it's been running all the way down to here, but it's dry. I mean, it's damp, but dry. So it did get all the way down, but I don't know if we'll see waterfalls or not. Onward. So I'm down here by my friend's claim. It's definitely running. Got my pans. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to take dirt home in because I didn't think to grab my bucket. Duh. Oh. Well, she was running. Not crazy, but definitely running. Ooh. Yeah, she's a little sinky right there. Still running. Tiny bit. Not holding out much hope for waterfalls. It's just been so freaking dry that everything is parched and the land is sucking the water up as fast as it can. Okay, let's see how south we are. I was running through here. Wow, look, it ran pretty good. Nice. I told him I'd come and check up to make sure nobody's poaching his claim. Oh, shoot. I thought maybe we'd see a little waterfall here. But no. Nope. Dry as a bone. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it was running. Oh, I hear a trickle. Now I gotta go. I hear it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, fudge. Ooh, pretty sinky. Oh, there it is. Way back there. Fascinating, though. This side over here looks like it ran pretty hard. Because look at how this rock is all down here. This was, yeah. Yeah, I remember this rock pile being considerably higher the last time I was here, and this is quite filled in. Man, bucket and a shovel in there, Jimmy. Later. So, I'm nosy, looking for gold. I'm on my friend's claim, and I saw this very interesting looking rock down here. And I walked back to my car and got a hammer and a shovel, and I'm going to see if I can get it out of there. Okay, I cannot even tell you how many times I have been out to this area and never noticed this. That's just freaking bizarre. I don't get it. If you've seen that before, let me know. So I dug me up a can of stuff and take it home and pan it and see if there's anything in it. Fascinating. Had to lose the tank top and roll my pants up. It was only supposed to be 80 here today, but we have humidity, and that's, like so unusual. But I'm all done playing gold miner, and I'm just gonna take a walk up the wash and see if there's anything happening on the waterfall. Not really counting on it. Looks pretty dry. Well, there's a little trickle here, but we shall see. Walking now. Later. Look at this guy. Oops. Look at this guy. I heard him yelling. Hi, beautiful. Oh, I sure hope you're getting in that picture because I cannot see you on my screen at all. He flew and hovered right over the top of me for a couple of minutes there. He's out hunting. Oh, I wish I could tell if he's on the screen. He's down in the saguaros up there. Nice. Okay, back to walking. Merely a seep at this point. Bummer, bummer. But it was running. You can see she was running. Nothing but a good place to cool your toes. Get a drink if you're a critter. Ooh, it's not as cold as I expected it to be. I'm gonna put my knee braces on. Probably should have. Let me see if access up is tolerable. Oh yeah, we can do this. Okay, catch up at the next level. Okay, leveled up. Got some nice little tanks here for the animals. That's very cool. A lot of the ground along there looks like it's solid, and then you step in and sink down to your ankle. It's not insanely beautiful today, but it's still a waterfall nonetheless. The pools are deep, that's for sure. They are nicely refreshing. So I'm working up a sweat. So it happens when you sit in the house for too long. Too many days of not doing much of anything. All right, heading up again. I just see this one up here is it's further up the claim. Probably not actually on the claim, but I would have just liked to walk up to take a look at it because it looks like it's running. Kind of cool. Next time. Onward. That's cool. I've never been up here when that was full of water. I love it. Could just about sit down and take a dip in there. But I don't have my shorts on. I'm in leggings and look at that. Yeah, we're not running much, that's for sure. Okay, later, back to walking. You know, for some crazy reason, I just never get tired of this. Oops, a little squishy there. Most of the wash is dry, but there's places where it's got a little. As you can see, there's a mining claim. It belongs to somebody. No being nosy and picking rocks. Look but don't touch. Ooh, got a nice breeze all of a sudden. Yay. Well, this was one pretty good. Ow. I find it fascinating how the terrain in this area just shifts all the time. Like this little beautiful pool back here used to be waist deep. I used to be able to walk into there when it was monsoon season and it was waist deep and you could literally sit down in it and cool off. But it's slowly but surely filling up with sand. Sorry for the huffing, people. I can't breathe through my nose. It's allergy season. So yes, I'm a mouth breather, right? Woo! That was kind of deep. Okay, later. Barely a trickle. However, I'm going up anyway. I'm not sure how deep that is right there. And if it's over my knees, I'll be wet. So I gotta climb a rock. Later. Sure feels good to be able to get out and hike a little bit. I mean, kayaking is nice and everything, and I definitely enjoy it. But it's 90% upper body. And when I'm not kayaking, usually I'm sitting on my butt. Wow, this one's deep. It's not usually that deep. That's cool. Guess we'll go this way. My shoes are a little bit muddy, so not real good traction at the moment. But yeah, not going to go very far back. There's nothing cool to see except this little kind of a funnel zone. The water just seems to be draining down through that hole. Fascinating. By tomorrow, these pools, unless it gets more rain tonight, by tomorrow these pools will be all settled and they'll be real pretty. Yeah, we're gonna hold here. Been up there lots of times. And it's all rock, so it really doesn't change much. And I can't get real farther up there anyway, so guess I'm gonna turn around and head around back to the Jeep. Later. Had to take a stop and stand here for a minute because I was hearing this crazy noise. Might have been a frog or something. Very different. Not something I'm real familiar with hearing out here. Boy, I would think you'd see some mountain goats out here now that water's running. But I guess it's not stable enough for them to want to be out here. Okay, kids, headed back to the Jeep. Later. Yeah, I don't know how people can just think they're all that when you come out here and you sit in the vastness and nothingness of an area like this. It makes you really realize how insignificant you are. Look at those beautiful saguaros. So magnificent. They've seen hundreds of years. Okay, still making my way back to the Jeep. Just found a good spot to sit down and take a break. So here's what happens when you're a four-wheeler that needs to go look for waterfalls and then halfway there realizes you forgot to take your kayak off. You just go anyway. Thinking about strolling another waterfall here, but I'm seeing some big clouds coming up back there, and they look like they will hit AJ. So I think I'm gonna make my way back to the house. A little concerned on the awning. It's out. I just prefer to be there when it's out and it's windy. And I didn't think to pull it in, so heading home. Later. Stop because I hit the trail without a fresh beverage, and it was a good spot to make one. And look at that. How cool. Nice. So that right there, that's like somewhere over Globe, Superior area. They're getting hammered. They are going to get hammered. I don't have any signal right now, so I can't check my radar to see what's going on, but yep. Oh, that was bad. Passenger windows open. Okie dokie, that was fun. One more to go. Maybe I'll try to roll up the passenger window a little bit. Before we get to the next one. Okay, pause. I think that guy was thinking about turning around until I went through that puddle. He didn't change his mind. What is today? Thursday? Friday? Thursday. drive through this area and not hear guns going off all over the place. But just up here over this hill. Deep when I went through before.